Hey, what's good, Cowboy Nation? Good evening. This is Earl from the 14 Rings NFC East podcast, also known as JT Wolf. I'm here to bring you another episode of Barbershop Talk with JT. It's going to be a quick one, not too much to touch base on, but I definitely want to touch on the key matchup with the Dallas Cowboys going to New York to face the New York Jets. This matchup to me is one where I feel that anything can happen. I want Dallas to be able to be ready. I want them to take that frustration they had from the previous game against the Packers, especially with that tie. I'm still have that bad feeling in my heart that we should have won that game. I really think if we would have done things a little differently and the defense played a little bit better, I think we would have edged the Packers in this game. But that's nor here or there. That game is done. But I really hope Dallas shows up to be ready for this matchup against the Jets, because the Jets just came off of a loss against the Dolphins and they tried to call it a comeback but fell short on the onside kick. So knowing them, their backs are against the wall. They're 0-4 and they're trying to do whatever they can to get a dub. And I definitely don't want it to be at the expense of my Cowboys, for sure. But the key things that I would like to see in this game is see where the defense can set a better tone than they have done in the previous games, where they can start off getting off the field after third down, minimizing the big plays. Malik Hooker had a toe injury in the Packers game where he's going to be sidelined for a couple of weeks. So we're going to probably see Wanye Thomas or Marquise Bell. And that's one thing that I really am excited to see, is see these young guys get their chance to play. And I think they have the athleticism as well as the range to be able to handle things at the safety position. Donovan Wilson, I definitely want to see him get benched, but he's a sure tackler. And for that, I also want to know that if I want to see the tandem of Wanye Thomas and Marquise Bell, because when those two are together, they make magic happen. I know I didn't touch base on this on the episode of 14 Rings NFC East podcast, where some of the key things that I noticed from the Packers game was they had things to spark the team. Just the little things to get them where they needed to go. And for one, they had a blocked field goal, well, it was a blocked extra point for 2 points, where Wanye blocked it and Marquise Bell caught it and took it to the house for 2 points. So when you make immediate impacts on special teams, I feel like that really gives you the green light that you're going to earn more playing time on the defensive side of the ball, especially, or on the offensive side of the ball, whichever position the players are playing. I think Wanye Thomas is our best bet to be our main safety for the rest of the season, as well as Marquise Bell splitting time with Donovan Wilson, especially at the strong safety position. Wanye, he's free, and he can play that free safety spot however he please. Just know that he has that athleticism, and I'm excited to see him get more reps. Another thing, I want to see my linebackers better pursuit, hitting the right gaps, as well as making tackles. We had about 20 missed tackles in this previous game with the Packers. That's unacceptable. I want tackling drills for everybody in practice this week. It made no sense that we had so many missed tackles in this game, where it was key tackles as well as disciplinary actions to make sure that we get off the field on defense. Because the offense was cooking last week. Dak was in his bag. Shoddy was in his bag. It was a masterclass, but I feel like the defense ruined that a bit, especially with what took place, because we put up 40 and we needed to win that game. But Jack Sanborn, he's got to find his way on the bench. I think it's time for him to finally take that step and sit down, because everybody, you all saw under display what the Packers did to this dude. Hitting him with Texas routes, hitting him with different screen plays, pretty much making the play towards him to see if he can get there. Unfortunately, he's slow in the legs with it. Like, he can diagnose the play, but he just not fast enough to get there. And I think that's what's hurting the team. I really want my linebacker crew, if we're running a 4-3, I want Kenneth Murray running the middle. I want Maris Leofau working the strong side linebacker, and then having Damone Clark on the weak side linebacker. I think those three guys have the athleticism, can hit the gaps, make the tackles, go in coverage, kind of do what linebackers do. Basically manage the middle of the field, but you can also do a lot more at the linebacker position. I think Sanborn is missing that athleticism and it's hurting the team. I'm already on the campaign of hashtag hit the road, Jack. Jack Sanborn, you need to find yourself on the bench, bro. It's time. Let the young guys go. And I feel like Sanborn is a progress stopper, and I definitely need to see more of the young guys out there. They're hungry. Unleash them. Let them loose. The front four, I definitely want to see James Houston get more tick at the edge position. He's the only one that I feel that's been hitting home and making plays while doing it. He was doing it in the preseason, and he's doing it in the regular season. Dallas Cowboys, come on now. Get Houston more on the field. I need to see it. I know you Cowboy fans want to see it as well. Those that are devoted, that stuck with your team through this matchup. Those ones that was wishy-washy saying that we were going to get blown out, the media people as well saying that we're going to get blown out, not really giving the Cowboys a chance. Give me a star. You're no longer a Cowboy fan. You don't deserve to wear that star. You make me sick. And I know the Cowboy fans that believe in this team as well as I do, I know y'all want them off representing the star as well. They don't deserve it. They really don't. And I'm going to let that be known the rest of this season and throughout till those people understand what I'm saying and those other content creators. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboy content creators as well. I really want to meet them all at one point. They've been a big inspiration for me, and I just want to continue to give solid content when I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys because that's my team. I rep it. I bleed blue and silver. But back to the key moments of the game, I feel that the defense really got to set the tone to make things happen. Because I feel like the offense are on a different beat. I really need my defense to be on a beat as well, mesh well, and gel together. And I feel like the reinforcements that we might be getting will definitely help with that, especially in the secondary. Kalen Carson practiced today, as well as Chavon Ravel. Okay, so far I've seen Kalen Carson up there. Deron Bland and Diggs were full participants for practice, and it looks like we might be getting them more reps as well. I know Diggs was on the bench last week, and I kind of like that. I thought it was one that he really needed to know that, okay, Schottenheimer's really cracked down on these star players and just making sure that these players are understanding that, yeah, you may be a star, but if you're not doing what you're supposed to, you sit on the bench till you learn and understand and be better coming off the bench. And I feel Diggs is in that process now. I know he's not fully healthy, and I definitely know with how the Joneses move, they wanted to rush him back, but we were very thin at corner, and it really hurt us at the beginning. But I feel like if they're able to get back to health and Bland as well, Carson, and finally seeing Ravel too, I think that's going to be our premier corners moving forward. They just got to stay healthy. And I know that everybody wants to get Diggs off this team. I really want y'all to pump the brakes on that because if Diggs is fully healthy and we let him go and he starts becoming a monster somewhere else, yo, we're going to be punching the air. We're going to be kicking the walls and stuff. That they're saying, oh man, why he didn't do that with us? Because we didn't give him enough time to get himself back to full strength. So get these guys back to full strength, and we got to trust in these guys. There's a plan that Shotty's trying to do. The mantra's competition. Allow that to happen. Defense. I need y'all to set the tone. I need y'all to get off the field after third down. And I don't mean by surrendering a touchdown. I'm talking stops. I need third down stops. Get the ball back to our offense correctly. No more big plays. No more big plays. I'm going to shift over to the offense. Continue to run the football. Get George Pickens involved. It's key. CeeDee Lamb is on his way back. I found out he wasn't in a boot. He was kind of working, trying to rehab that ankle. That's good, but I don't want CeeDee Lamb to rush it. I want him to continue to heal up. We need him for the second quarter down to the third quarter to the fourth quarter of the season. We need him for that. Right now, we're still in the first quarter. And Pickens, you got to get him involved. He's definitely a wide receiver one. Treat him like that. It's time. Pickens, no more crash outs, bro. This season, I'm challenging you. No more crash outs. You're better than that. And your game showed that. So just keep your head up, keep working. You're going to get the ball. Trust. Continue to feed Javonte Williams the ball as well. He's running very well. We may have some reinforcements in the running back position because Miles Sanders has an ankle injury, one that he kind of had back in Carolina. I just think right now for him, I think he's really just not able to stay healthy as he's supposed to be. And I think the young guns, it's their time. Hopefully we're able to see Jadon Blue because for some reason, I don't think Shoddy really wanted Jadon Blue. Maybe it's just his work ethic is not there and he hasn't seen the field. So hopefully into practice this week, we're able to see him, see how things go. If everything goes smoothly with that, then he'll suit up because we're going to need him because Turpin injured his foot in the Packers game. And that really hinders us because he might be out a few weeks. Don't know yet. Still getting the details on that. But we definitely need speed on the field. And Jadon Blue has that speed. The only thing is he able to wrap his head around the offense and understand what is discipline as well as working, earning his keep? So Schottenheimer talked on how he's progressing very well, and that's something that's really key. I really want to see these young guys thrive because I feel like this team is getting younger, and I want them to be able to understand that, hey, even though you're young, you're still learning. But at the same time, if you play together, sky's the limit. I believe in this team. I don't think this team is a bad team. It's just right now, some of the team is playing bad, like the defense being ranked 32 in the league right now. That's unacceptable. That's like a mix between the 2017-2018 season and 2020. I'm seeing shades of it. We can definitely fix it. It's just these injuries are piling up. Something's going on with the ankles and the foot and stuff like that. Come on, got to be better. The trainers, whatever you got to do to be better. I think overall the league should do more ankle support of cleats and stuff just to kind of help with these ankle sprains and turf toes and stuff like that. But that's football. It's just the injuries pile up, but it's unfortunate that it's happening. But NFL, do something better with the cleats, for real, though, as well as the field as well. But on the offensive side, the key things I would like to see is controlling the clock, TOP, making sure to be efficient on the field as well as running the football. That's what you're trying to brew. And then when they start to cheat up, throw the ball at the top. You got Pickens, you got Tolbert, and you have Jake Ferguson and Jonathan Mingo probably. He practiced today as well, coming off that knee injury he had during the preseason. And that's going to be a really big upsize, another big target for Dak Prescott. We just got to see how the rest of practice goes and see if these guys can finally hit the field. I'm really excited to see these guys if they're able to hit the field because I know we definitely need the help, but we also need the young talent that's there as well as the competition. When you continue to build competition, the better your team will be. So, Shotty, keep doing your thing. And the Joneses, let Shotty cook. He's really doing it. We're seeing it. Just let it keep going. Don't take it from him. And some key matchups I would like to see is Dak Prescott against a defense that is kind of playing together, but at the same time, they still got some dudes on the field as well. They got Sauce Gardner, they have Williams, and Aaron Glenn, the head coach. He was a former Cowboy as well, cornerback to be exact. So he definitely has that defensive mind mentality, and no doubt in my mind, they're going to be trying to whip up a game plan to stop this offense. I know Dallas has a couple of injuries on the offensive line. We just got to see how the backups handle that. Brock Hoffman, he did his thing. TJ Bass, he did his. And right now we got to figure out something because Tyler Smith apparently has a knee injury, and I'm not sure how long he's going to be out. And hopefully it's nothing too serious. And Tyler Guyton, haven't heard anything else about him. I think he might be still in concussion protocol. And at that point in time, I think seeing what these young guys have, we're going to be very in our backup scenario on that line. So hopefully everybody is ready to roll, lock in the chin straps, and be ready to rock. I think Nate Thomas, I've never seen him play in the inside. So if they want to move him there, if Tyler Smith can't go, I can see that as well. But I also want to see a big game from Terrence Steele, especially if you run the football. That's his strong suit. I need people to get off of Terrence Steele's name. If they're running the football, no doubt in my mind, this guy is one of the best right tackles in the league. I need to cut that out for real, though. But running the football, as well as seeing what else the team needs, I believe that Dallas should trade for a running back. If they could trade for an RB1, that'd be perfect. But you also got to look at what Shoddy has with his mantra of competition. He wants to be a physical team. Allow him to be a physical team. If you get another running back in here that's physical, that would just be godlike because you have what Javonte Williams has. But if you add another bruiser to that, go ahead and do it. Now, I have a few names that I'm going to touch base on, but I'll do that at a later date. I just want to touch base on the matchup between the Cowboys and the Jets. My prediction is I believe Dallas is going to win this game by 2 touchdowns. But if it gets to one of those gritty games, I also see this game as a trap game. Dallas Cowboys, beware of the trap game. Do not take this team lightly, regardless of them being 0-4. You're 1-2-1 right now. I sense a trap game in this. Cowboys, prove me wrong. Be ready. Be prepared. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning into the episode. I'm continuing to get better as a whole with this, and I'm going to do my best to continue to bring y'all more Dallas Cowboy content when I'm not in a roundtable with my crew. I really love my crew, and when we're just talking about Dallas Cowboy stuff, I really want to try to spread more knowledge on that to you guys. And if you like what you saw, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 1,000. We're getting better week by week, and we're just trying to hit that goal of 1,000 because the sky's the limit when we do. And you can also check us out on our main episode where you see most of our episodes on Wednesday, as well as being able to check out my crew's other episodes like Football 101, Weather Forecast, and Philly Cooking. They do a really good job on their part. And if any of you guys that aren't Cowboy fans but are fans of the opposition as well, check out their episodes too. But if you like what you saw, like, share, and subscribe. And definitely you can follow us on our social and media page as well. You can check us out on our social and media page on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Radio, Spotify, and Threads. Thank you so much for tuning in. JT Wolf out. Blessings, much love. And also, if you saw the pink in the background, I'm representing Breast Cancer Awareness Month for the NFL as well as those who are fighting cancer. You got this. We believe in you. Blessings. Peace.